The first story to talk about today is a Washington state mother who adopted a 6-year-old girl from Zambia. A white mother adopting a young black girl and having her undergo 473 unnecessary medical procedures. 473 unnecessary medical procedures. Munchausen's by Proxy, Shark Objects, HBO. If you haven't seen it, miniseries, or I guess it's a miniseries, watch it. Good book too, but books, who reads? Watch it. Amy something's in it. One of the Amy's. Some Amy actress, cute. The girl that looks like Sacha Baron Cohen's wife, but not her. You know what I'm talking about? The doppelganger? That person. This child endured a feeding tube directly into the stomach, hormonal implants, multiple hormonal implants, a total parenteral nutrition to flush out the intestines, leg braces, a wheelchair, even after multiple doctors, told the mother these were all completely unnecessary. Hartman, the mother, who was white, adopted 2 young, beautiful black daughters who are now recovered completely, apparently. They're fine, thank God, from Zambia in 2019. Both children were taken from her care in March 17th of this year, after police discovered a search history. Well, I'm assuming they were taken before this. I mean, this investigation went on for, thank goodness the doctors involved alerted the authorities a year ago. But these are some search histories from her computer, her iPad. Cochlear implants for black children. How to get paid to take care of a family member with a disability. I mean, innocent until proven guilty, but what the fuck? I saw that the drummer movie with a guy that played the assistant in Nightcrawlers, but also is the drummer that goes deaf. That whole movie's so messed up. Like he really wants a cochlear implant. He doesn't want to embrace the deafness. Not that there's any he's denying who he is or something. Again, it's Pride Month. I'm not talking about that. It's just he wants to hear. He's a musician. Understandable, acceptable. It's okay. Also, it's different. Someone's if you plastic surgery, for example. Oh, don't do that. Just be who you are. Yeah. What if you your nose got messed up in a car accident or something? I've had 6 surgeries on my face. 6. Because I had trigeminal neuralgia. It's not plastic surgery. It's like I had bones that were broken in my face and I had to move them out. It's called a reverse osteotomy. It's horrible. It's like pain, chronic. Travis Barker from Blink-182 has it. Anyway, what was I saying? Why was I talking about that? Surgeries, something, the iPad. Oh yeah, the cochlear implant. That movie, just the scar and the fact that he doesn't hear. Imagine if that actually happened. That somehow this woman could convince the doctor to get that surgery for her daughter. Also, I'm assuming she wouldn't have the money to pay for it. So, the government ended up was swindled by this woman, and this daughter's the victim. That would have been disgusting. You don't hear it bypasses it goes. It's not quite right if you saw the drummer movie that was nominated for an Oscar. It's just disturbing, and you have to live. Oh, dude, tell people about those little earbuds. You put them in your ear, and people don't understand that that's bad for your hearing. I'm one of those people that apparently was gifted with super absurd hearing. I could hear the hands of a watch move in the next room. My mom's like, "This is a gift. You can't wear earphones." I'm like, "Why the fuck do I want this? I can go a little deaf. I can't go to bed. I had to put on synthesizers. I can hear people's watches, the hands of them in other rooms. What am I going to get out of that? I'm going to hear people talk shit about me from further away. Is that a good gift?" It's oh man. I guess in a professional career later on, or if I don't know, teachers talked about in their break room how much they, were going to grade on a curve or something and what questions they might add to an exam. But that doesn't happen. It's just, it's the worst gift ever. You also get tinnitus and you hear weird, oh, no, thank you. Anyways, what else is on this iPad? I don't know, damn, a wild one there. How to make a pretend model of a hearing aid. Is that swindle the doctor that was going to perform the cochlear implant surgery? What the fuck? Funeral songs? I did hear another story of Munchausen's by proxy, where a mother or a caretaker looked up like child caskets, like the same type of creepy, morbid stuff. By the way, I know this episode, the phone is on like low storage, and it's gonna happen again. So I'm gonna stop it right now for a second. All right, boom. I know I'm gonna get screwed, but I don't know what else. I deleted so much. I'm waiting for my other phone to come. So this is, it's not here yet. Pixel 4. Here we are. Munchausen's by proxy. HBO Sharp Objects. It's so messed up. Like, it's like so disturbing. Like, you feel like you get attention from like the community because like you lose a child based on your psycho like poisoning them or like hurting them on purpose, or you gain sympathy in general by putting a child or a person under your care, like your aunt who like I don't know your mom who's now like older and needs help. You don't put her in a home. You just like take care of her, but you like do this whole like misery, messed up like I don't know. Oh man, it's so vile. Imagine having like locked in syndrome, like the movie the diving bell and the butterfly, and someone doing that to you. I'm like, oh my gosh, like someone making decisions for you like that. Someone making decisions about your health. Ugh, it's disgusting, isn't it? Telling you what you can and can't do. Oh wait, never mind. Dr. Fauci's gonna get mad at me. Never mind. Sorry, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but Dr. Fauci, sorry. Okay, sorry. It's okay. Can I continue? Thank you, sir. He can hear everything. He's everywhere. The midgets talk to him. My number one enemy. Anyway, really messed up. I don't know. I hope she goes to jail for a while. This is another thing about mental illness and like going to jail. It is a mental illness, but there is a victim. But it's interesting that if you have schizoaffective disorder and you instantly have voices that tell you to stab someone, you've never done anything wrong in your life, and you try to stab someone and they do get hurt but they don't die, but the goal of that situation from a legal standpoint is to put you in jail to appease the legal system and the rights of the other person, and then you're rehabilitated. But the rehabilitation is based off the idea that you are of sound mind and body, which you are not in this circumstance. The other condition of that would be going to a mental health institution, again, against your will, because you are now being punished because of the actions you took as a mentally handicapped person, versus being able to still be around, your family, and then being forced into like outpatient care. Seems like it's more likely you'll be inpatient. There's weird little things. How many people with mental illnesses are part of the penal system in our country? Majority of them, whether it's something less accepted as being insanity, which is like bipolar disorder, something that I've experienced as a reason as part of my trigeminal neuralgia. It's like you kind of become like Scrooge, like this really just angry and irritable because you're in pain constantly. Imagine a hot poker is like on your face, like right about here. Well, that was for me. It was different for everyone. Yeah, it's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I remember my 6th surgery. I was in so much pain. I went to see a doctor. My 6th surgery. I'm going on 7 over 10 years. And I want to see the doctor because I want help, but I'm so afraid of the surgery, I almost don't want to have the surgery because I don't want to wake up again and still be in pain, which I would be anyway because of the swelling, so you wouldn't know whether the surgery works. And it's also exploratory. They don't know everything, mapping my nerves. They weren't really sure what was going on. And even one doctor told me that it was all in my head. That was probably related to my mom dying. I had like trauma. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do? I told him that. It's not like in my medical thing. I just told him that because he was like asking me about anything happened in your life. Because I'm like, so what do you think? It's just so vile the way people are. It's like you're Hippocratic oath. You think that I'm lying about this? To what? Be friends with you? To waste my like Thursday morning? Like, oh, it's messed up. It happens to a lot of people though. Oh, man. Anyways, again, why was I'm sorry, tangent. It's just so messed up. God, that thing's awful. It's so painful. But yeah, yeah, he gave me pain medication. Didn't take pain medication ever. No pain medication. He gave me pain medication up to this, like 2 months before the surgery, to feel better and like to feel happy, like to like not high, but like just like feel like what it's like not to be in pain. And it got me over the hump to take up the surgery. And on the 7th try, 3 or 4 months after, still uncertain whether it works with the swelling because I was in pain anyway. So like everything that he moved, it was compressed down, so it was like as if it didn't have surgery. We knew that going in, so it was scary. And then like I started like taking anti-inflammatories and so a healthier diet, and like everything started to heal, and like 80% better now. I still get inflammation and stuff like that, but it's like it's great. And it's like the idea that you would intentionally hurt a child to feel better about yourself for attention is so perverse. In my circumstance, the accusation of a doctor telling that to me, which a lot of people have had when they've had chronic illnesses, they've gone to multiple specialists, and eventually they'll find a doctor along that path that says that they're crazy. Can't believe a mother could do that to a child, adopted or not.
Margot Tenenbaum was adopted at age 2. Her father had always noted this when introducing her.
This is my adopted daughter, Margot Tenenbaum.
It's so perverse. Was it True Detective? Like he convinces the mom to sign, like Matthew McConaughey sign a confession, Munchausen's by proxy. Oh man.
God is wonderful. You see, sometimes people mistake a child as an answer for something. You know, like a way to change their story. Sean, man, have you ever heard of something called Munchausen by proxy? At exactly 4:49 a.m., the sleep apnea monitor that was hooked up to your child was unplugged for 36 minutes. Then it was plugged back in, and by that time the child's vitals had flatlined. Sean, man, I need you to talk to me about some things. Okay?
How's it going?
You getting it? You need to sign that. The newspapers are gonna be tough on you. And prison is very, very hard on people who hurt kids. If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
It's so messed up. That's so messed up, man. That's not all right.